What's up, guys? Got another UFC video here today. It's going to be on the UFC 202 card, DIAZ vs McGregor 2. And of course, this is the review slash recap video. Just talk about the post-fight results and whatnot, and what my picks were. So I ended up going 9 out of 12. Pretty decent, but the main card actually kind of messed me up a little bit. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. So the Uda fight and Vettori fight, I pretty much, I want to say I missed the whole fight. I caught like the end of the fight where Vettori was just beating up Uda and then was able to get a submission. So can't comment too much on that fight, but Vettori, like I was saying in the prediction video, has had the better submission skills. Overall, he just seemed like the better athlete and seemed very physical. And yeah, I just saw him getting this win. I had Vettori to him by a second round submission. He ended up getting a first round win. So yeah, good little win there. Obviously got the pick right. And yeah, let's go ahead and see who this guy fights next. I don't know if they're going to give Uda another fight. Alright, moving on to the next fight. Covington against Griffin. Another fight I pretty much completely missed. Pretty much, just another one of those classic Covington fights where this guy just takes you down, beats you up on the ground, and shit like that. And either taps you out or knocks you out, or whatever, TKOs you. That's pretty much what he did to Max Griffin here. Took him down, beat him up on the floor, on the ground. And yeah, just kept on beating him up. Obviously, as you can see, he had a ton of control time and ended up getting a third round finish. I had Covington actually winning by decision, but of course, this guy just seems to pretty much just wear you down the first two rounds, and the third round just kind of finishes you off pretty much. So yeah, this guy right here just makes guys quit in that third round, and Covington's in to keep the ball rolling here. This guy's on a 4-5 win streak. Of course, Griffin here, not the biggest name, made his debut in this fight, but yeah, got another win here. Of course, I had Covington win by decision, but still another win here. All right, and then the next fight here, this one was kind of I want to say a little bit of a shocker here. Magny against Larkin. I had, of course, Larkin here to win. I had him winning actually by decision because Magny seems like a tough guy. And yeah, I had pretty much Larkin just beating him up on the feet, having us taking the fence hold up, just out striking Magny. But Magny felt the power early. He got his legs kicked a lot, and as you guys can see, that guy has some skinny ass legs because obviously he's tall and long for the weight class. So yeah, Larkin really made him pay for that, rather than a lot of leg kicks, and overall just really hurt Magny and just finished him up, guys. And this is a first round finish here, so impressive win for Larkin, taking out someone like Neil Magny, who's ranked top 10 from what I've seen. I think he was maybe ranked number 8 or some shit. Larkin wasn't even ranked, so this guy just jumped pretty much to the top 10 of the welterweight division. So it's good to have Larkin there now. I love MMA fighters that that have really good striking skills like Larkin. So yeah, so pretty much went undefeated on the Fight Pass prelims, 3 out of 3. I'll get all my picks. Next fight here, Markos against Casey. Had Casey winning by decision. I kind of just thought it was going to be a striking affair. Both of them just keeping on the feet, just striking. But of course, Casey, like I was saying in my prediction video, has some underrated takedowns. Gets them very easily. And yeah, man, when she's on top of you, she didn't even get a takedown. She reversed Markos. And yeah, when she's on top of you, she rains down some hard elbows. Everything she throws is really powerful. She's big for the weight class, 5'7". She's a big girl at this weight class at 115. So yeah, she has power. She hurt Markos. Markos felt the power. Markos ended up putting Casey again, on the mat. But Casey ended up wrapping up a submission, guys. So yeah, she got a really clean armbar finish against Markos, who's a superior grappler. So that was very impressive. I didn't really see a submission coming from Casey, but yeah, it shows that Casey's improving her game, and I'm pretty sure she trains out of the Benson Henderson camp, the MMA lab, but I could be wrong there. But yeah, anyways, Casey here is improving here at 115 and looking pretty good here. So yeah, good to have that pick right. All right, moving on to the next fight here. This fight I really was going 50-50 here. Pretty much lobov did just enough to win the fight. He won the whole fight pretty much, yeah. But yeah, he just landed more leg kicks. Really just took out Vilas' leg, and really just pretty much put the pressure on Avila the whole fight. Avila didn't do much at all. Like I was saying, this guy wasn't really too impressed with him. But Lobov is not exactly a badass fighter either. So both these guys are equally not super good fighters. But I just had to go ahead and pick Lobov here because of the experience. He has power, so maybe I thought he was going to get a knockout here. I had him winning by second round knockout, but Vilas is a tough guy. That guy took some good shots. That guy didn't get phased by anything. This guy is very durable. Looks like he has a really good chin here. So, yeah, either way, he got his ass whooped, and yeah, I really thought Vilas maybe would do a little bit more than that, but yeah, he just didn't do much at all in the fight. Just backpedaled and didn't do much. Didn't let his hands go. So yeah, Lobov won the fight here pretty easily, 30-27. Alright, moving on to the next fight. Pennington against Elizabeth Phillips. Pennington, of course, was my pick. I had to win by decision. That's what happened here, 30-27. You know what? When I was watching the fight, I actually kind of thought maybe Phillips could be kind of winning a round or two. More like a round because she had that control time against the cage. She would always keep going for takedowns and all this shit. And Pennington didn't really let her hands go either. So to me, I thought maybe it was gonna be like maybe she might steal around and it could be like kind of like a split decision or some shit like that. But it ended up being 30-27, and I was like, oh well, fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? Because I picked Pennington to win, so of course I wanted her to win here. But yeah, Pennington also landed her own takedowns, and yeah, Pennington, like I said, high-ranked fighter. Phillips not really on her level. Yeah, but not a super impressive performance though by Pennington. So yeah, we'll see who she fights next. But good to get a win there anyway. Alright, moving on to the featured fight on the FS1 prelims. Cody Garbrandt against Teixeira Mizugaki. I had Cody here winning by on the second round by knockout. He ended up finishing him in the first. This guy just has some huge power in his hands. I mean, really took out Mizugaki really quick. Took him out quicker than I think Dominic Cruz did. So yeah, Cody here really packs a punch. Does throw a lot of wild hooks. But man, this guy has some huge power. Once he has you hurt, you're pretty much done after that. This guy won't let you recover. Killer instinct is really good, and yeah, huge power. Obviously, some good potential here. This guy's like a contender now at this weight class. After he beat Almeida, he was pretty much a contender then, and now he just beat a really good veteran here in Mizugaki. So the Brandt looking good, and yeah, good to get another win here. So as you can see, I'm pretty much undefeated right here. 7 out of 7 there on my picks right. Going on to the main card, Means versus Hamasi. Pretty much was just Means whooping Hamasi's ass. I want to say the whole fight pretty much. Hamasi did get some takedowns, didn't do much with them. Means needs to improve his takedown defense a little bit more because Hamasi is not really known for having a takedown game. But I think Hamasi was just trying to mix it up. Anyways, Tim Means here has some really good boxing, nasty elbows, nasty knees. He's just an overall really good striker on the feet. And yeah, I really like watching this guy fight, man. He just has some really nasty elbows. And yeah, he just beat up Hamasi and ended up finishing him in the second round. Of course, that was my official pick, so I got that one as a perfect pick there. Means by second round knockout, able to get it done. So right here, I'm feeling very confident that Hung Lim here is going to do it again. For me, just like Means did. And guys, this guy really let me down because I had him on a lot of DraftKings lineups. So he really messed me up here from making money on the fights, but it happens sometimes. Anyways, Hung Lim against Perry only lasted 1 round. Perry has huge power in his hands, in his right hand. Yeah, Hung Lim here really did not respect the power of Perry. I should have kind of realized that this guy leaves himself really open for some other strikes, but I just thought maybe Hung Lim was gonna be able to absorb the strikes and shit like that. But man, Perry just has too much power. Was able to put him out. I mean, he got 3 knockdowns in that fight. Hung Lim's a tough guy. Tried to hang in there as much as he could, but at the end, when he got hit, he just flopped down, and that's pretty much it. I actually had Hung Lim winning by second round knockout, but yeah, this is my first loss on the whole card, and yeah, really screwed shit up for me here. Next, Story against Cerrone. Had Donald Cerrone here to win. I had him actually winning by decision. Ended up winning by second round knockout. Very unexpected here. I thought it was going to be a finish. It would be a late finish in the third round, but man, Cerrone looked good, guys. He actually got a takedown on Story. Story here couldn't really take down Cerrone much. You can see he had 5 takedown attempts, only got 1 takedown. And obviously, as you guys know, Cerrone is very dangerous off his back, so Rick Story didn't want to play that game. So he was forced to stay on the feet with Cerrone, and if you guys already know, Cerrone is the superior striker here with his multi-base attack, and yeah, he really landed a clean combination to finish Rick Story up. So yeah, at least got another win here. So getting my confidence back up after losing that last pick. So I was like, all right. So I'm still doing good here. And then we go on to the co-main event: Johnson versus Glover Teixeira. I had my underdog pick, Teixeira. Obviously, I know Johnson here has that power, and he's going to be dangerous in that first round. I just thought Glover here would be able to kind of, just withstand that flurry, withstand the power at least the first round. Just kind of survive it, just weather the storm. But yeah, guys, as you can see, Glover only landed 4 significant strikes. That's all it really took. Glover landed 1 shot. And, well, yeah, I mean, this fight ended in what? I think it was 13 seconds. Yeah. I had Glover here winning by 3rd round submission. He never had a chance to even get that far, not even past the first minute. Johnson here clipped him with a really clean ass uppercut, and that's pretty much it. Also looked like he fucking knocked out one of Glover's teeth out, man. This guy has just some vicious power, man. That was a nasty ass uppercut. I really didn't. Even Johnson has that crazy power. I mean, I knew maybe it's possible he would obviously get maybe a first round finish, but I mean, come on now. Really like the first little flurry they did, and he knocked him out. Like, damn, I just really didn't see that coming, man. 13 seconds. That shit was crazy, But yeah, I just thought Glover's, his veteran skills, his boxing, and his ground game overall, and also his durability would be able to at least help him survive to the 2nd and 3rd rounds. But man, he got hurt, and it wasn't even hurt. He just got knocked out cold with that uppercut. That was pretty much it. Robo just has this power, guys, and man, you gotta watch out for Robo, man. This guy just packs too much of a punch. So yeah, I ended up losing this pick, which also messed me up. But here's the one that also just pretty much ruined me here on my DraftKings picks. I had DIAZ, obviously here against DIAZ obviously versus McGregor fight. DIAZ versus McGregor 2. Had DIAZ winning by a 3rd round knockout. Kind of looked like he was going to get it, but yeah, guys, McGregor here learned from the first fight, adjusted, was way more smarter in this fight, more technical, picked the shots a little bit better, and yeah, he ended up winning the fight. Obviously, I'm a DIAZ fan, so I thought DIAZ won the fight, but I mean, I could also see how McGregor would have won the fight. The first 2 rounds, I would say, McGregor won, and also they were saying the 4th round, so I mean, it did kind of look like that. Maybe they should have just made it a draw and maybe make the fight again, but yeah, one judge had it a draw, the other 2 gave it to McGregor here. So yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with the judging, but at the same time I don't. I think maybe DIAZ, he for sure won the 3rd and 5th round, but the 2nd round I think he was I want to say he was pouring on a little bit, and this guy was always putting the pressure on him. He had that clinch control. Obviously, you guys see the control right there. He was putting the pressure more on McGregor. Threw a lot more strikes. Actually, the significant strike count there is only 2 more, but it seemed like, yeah, obviously threw a lot more. McGregor did have the knockdowns, though. DIAZ had just that 1 takedown. So maybe they should just made the fight a draw here. But yeah, McGregor ended up winning, guys. And I would have to rewatch the fight, but of course I'm on Team DIAZ here, so. It sucks that my boy lost, and I had him on a lot of lineups. So obviously him losing, also kept me from making some more money. But yeah, I ended up losing some money in this fight, or on this whole card. Obviously I got 9 out of 12 on my picks right, but I really only played DraftKings, guys. But I mean, if I was doing like some parlays and shit like that, I probably would have cashed out a lot. So maybe next time I'll probably do that, because yeah, some just mostly Hung Yu Lim really fucked me over, and DIAZ, but DIAZ could have arguably won the fight. Lim just got knocked out. So yeah, it's gonna happen, guys. Anyways, I ended up going 9 of 12. Here it is right here. You guys can see here are my points. 9 out of 12 on my picks. 2 bonuses, 2 perfect. The perfect picks were the Means fight and the Pennington fight. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I enjoyed the fights, man. It was a great-ass card, man. Shit ton of finishes, man, on DraftKings. It was really hard to win because everybody was getting points, you know what I'm saying? It looked like everybody was doing really good on their lineups. So I'm pretty sure all of us were like, oh, yeah, we're going to win. But, of course, one of these fighters would probably fuck us over. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people got fucked over by Hung Yu Lim and DIAZ. Yeah, I would say those 2 guys really fucked shit over. on DraftKings. But yeah, anyways, guys, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this this video. Fun night of fights. This is a perfect 10 out of 10 rating on this card. You know, I rate this card 10 out of 10. I obviously like these fights, and I'm gonna rewatch, you know, all of them. You know, well, not all of them, but you know, the main card for sure was really good. And yeah, excellent fight card. And as people were saying, you know, UFC 202 here, this is the real UFC 200, like McGregor was saying. Yeah, it was a really good card. You know, lived up to the hype. I actually thought Diaz should have came on a little bit more stronger in the fight against McGregor, but you know, so Diaz was also saying he has some injuries and some stuff like that. I don't know if he's making excuses about it, but either way, it was a good fight. I enjoyed the fight, and yeah, I can't wait till they do a third fight, you know, a trilogy. Hopefully they do that. I don't think it's gonna be this year, so maybe next year, early next year. Hopefully they get that done or something like that. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.